here. Ties us up, a 2-run shot. Wild pitch gets by the catcher, and the go-ahead run will come across. Fork out, 3 balls, 2 strikes, and swing and miss him.
Batting third, number 7, Morgan Collins. Batting fourth, number 17, Jenna Hendricks. Batting fifth, number 33, Cameron Yardley. Batting sixth, number 26, Madison Haverstock. Batting seventh, number 20, Bethany Gold. Batting eighth, number 15, Paxton Meyer. And batting ninth, number 4, Kyler Smith. The Red Devils are coached by head coach Nicole Peters and are assisted by Mackie Chandler. Now for your Johnson County Lady Cavaliers. Leading off and playing left field, number 3, Taryn Burkhardt. Batting second and playing second base, number 17, Izzy Carter. Batting third and playing shortstop, Jaylee Jefferson. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 26, Aspen Berger. Batting fifth and playing first base, number 15, Katie Ediger. Batting sixth and playing center field, number 23, Eve Morris. Batting seventh as a designated player, number 4, Deja Gardner-Moore. Batting eighth as a catcher, number 7, Hannah Armstrong. Batting ninth, right fielder, number 6, Gracie Rand. And the pitcher is Mariah Musaberga. The Lady Cavaliers are coached by assistant coach Katie Williams, assistant coach Matt Jackson.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon Smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Save.
And with that, hello everybody. Welcome back to Cavaliers softball on Johnson County Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. The conference opener and the path to back-to-back conference championships begins now for the Cavaliers. This is what we would like to call maybe phase 2 of the season. You started an expedition play, you're playing non-con games, playing some D1 squads along the way. Now we get into the real games that they really start to matter here as we get into conference play. It's very much a clean slate all across the Kansas Jayhawk Conference, and the Cavaliers looking to make it 2 in a row as they were the defending champions from last year. They were the preseason favorites to win it again this year, and they'll get started going on that, a doubleheader against Allen County. And the Red Devils coming in, they'll be facing off against Mariah Umberzakt in the circle. Saw her win total double in the last afternoon as she played. That was back on March 16th. It was a doubleheader here against the Kirkwood Eagles, a big one for the Cavaliers. They took 2 games there. That's projecting them up to number 7 in the rankings. of Division II. She picked up the win in both of those games. The first one in relief and the second one going the distance, a 7-inning, 1-run game. Also recording 3 strikeouts along the way. Umverzak, notoriously known so far, not a big swing and miss kind of pitcher. Lets the defense play behind her as she rifles in the first pitch, and that one's in for strike one. And partner, it's another beautiful day for softball here. It's a really great day when you're looking at the softball and baseball community, because we got the baseball teams playing as well. They got a doubleheader going on right here on JC Sports Live. This one slapped foul up the third base line, but of course everybody knows it's opening day in Major League Baseball as well, and it's beautiful weather here in the Kansas City area, so a lot of people imagine going to be here at Kaufman. A lot of people are already out here at Johnson County Community College, settling for really what's going to be a great afternoon and some great softball.
Yeah, no question. It's going to be it's 60 degrees at first pitch. Do have a little bit of a wind factor today. It's blowing from the southwest at 13, gusting to 20. For those of you at home, the wind is going to be blowing pretty much in from right field. So if you're going to hit one out in right today, you're going to have to get all of it.
As that was going, the shortstop that was lead off and is slapped near foul territory and caught by the left fielders. Now we go to Gerberding, the center fielder, showing bunt initially for Umverzak. Here's her next pitch. This one slapped Burkhardt over at third, able to bring it in over to first in time to Ediger. So far only 4 pitches into this first inning and 2 gone for Umverzak. Again, let the defense play behind her.
Number 7, the left fielder, Morgan Collins.
Yeah, she does a real good job of pitching to contact and letting that defense work for her. Been a pretty successful recipe for her so far. Another first pitch strike.
Yep, already 3 of them. Morgan Collins, a sophomore outfielder. Next pitch, almost exact same location. That's in for strike 2.
Got her set up now. She can try and punch her out here.
Looking for the 3-pitch strikeout. She's not going to get it. This one's going to be stung out to right field and for a 2-out knock. So Collins will keep this top of the first half moving along for the Red Devils. In the cleanup spot, it's the Jenna Hendricks experience. Comes in a big spot for her, playing at first base today, a runner on first. Borderline pitches, not getting the call.
I like the way Umverzak works. She just gets the ball and toes the rubber and gets ready to pitch.
And that's kind of with that more modern style. We've seen it in baseball, obviously, with the pitch clock and stuff. Softball has a little implementation with that as well. It's just a little more speeding up the process of the game, and I think it's been met with a lot of great remarks. This one is lined to Umverzak, able to take it and throw over to first in time. And ground out to the pitcher. So Collins stranded at first. Taryn Burkhardt leads off the Cavs half of the first. Coming up next on JC Sports Live.
Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
That is cool.
So back here ready for the bottom of the first inning. First chance of the at-bats for Johnson County. Taryn Burkhardt, the left fielder, followed by Izzy Carter at second base and Jaylee Jefferson at shortstop. Like Coach Brad Fulkins has said, they've settled into their groove of the lineup. Had some experimenting earlier in the season, shuffling some players around in the lineup, but it's pretty well settled in on who's in the top, middle, and bottom half of the orders now. Burkhardt in the left-hand batter's box will lead it off. First pitch she sees from the right-handed Yardley on the outside part of the zone. And that's good enough for strike one. Cameron Yardley, a freshman. This is her 17th appearance in the season and her 14th start. 85 total innings pitched, the most by far. 85 of the 144 and a third total pitch coming into this one for the Red Devils. A 4.45 ERA, 67 strikeouts, 34 walks. A 1-1 count to Burkhardt. Good cut, can't make contact. She'll fall behind 1-2. This one foul tip just straight back into the net. Good ambush. And Burkhardt, this is something that the Cavalier batters can do from time to time. They get behind in the counts, have the ability to spoil off some good pitches, extend the at-bats out, and get something they can handle, and just put the ball in play.
That's what good hitters do.
That was a pretty good take there, just off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Burkhardt starting to battle her way back. Fills the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Yardley looking like she was on her way to send her back to the dugout. Instead, having to settle in here. Do not want to let Burkhardt get on with the walk. Here's a 3-2 and another one fouled back.
Spoiled another good pitch there. You can probably hear that wind howling a little bit.
Yes. Coming through not only our crowd mic here, but our headsets as well. Even in the press box, have a window open. Here's another 3-2, and good job from Burkhardt again. We talk about spoiling those pitches one after the other, and forcing Yardley to make some mistakes, so she will reach on first base with the walk. And now Izzy Carter over at second base. She will step in.
Taking a long look at Coach down there and see if they have something on.
Coach Bratton Volkins looking at a sheet of paper in her left hand, looking at it, calling out the signal, so relaying it over to the first base coach. She's relaying it to Taryn Burkhardt, and Carter stepping in. Another lefty versus righty matchup. And first pitch Carter sees from Yardley. That is low on the away corner of the zone for strike one. As you know, we got a home plate umpire. You got to give him about an extra half second to a second to see what the official call is. It's pretty bang.
Yeah.
Starting to get an idea of what the zone's going to look like. Yardley wasting no time. Burkhardt heading off for second. She slides belly first, and she is in safe.
Yeah, no contest. That wasn't the easiest ball for the catcher to handle, so she picked a good pitch to run on.
And that last one away for a
Now
ball.
they may have something on.
So 1 ball, 1 strike to count now. Runner in scoring position. That gets the zone as well. Away and out. That's strike 2.
Well, that should probably take the bunt off. She's going to try and get something to the right side of the infield to move that runner into scoring position with less than 2 out. Oh, struck her out.
Well, she did, and throw down to first. Some confusion, so Burkhardt will advance up to first. And so now with only 1 gone, the Cavaliers still have a runner in scoring position for Jaylee Jefferson. Bringing in a .384 batting average. This one gets away from the catcher. Burkhardt's going to come down the line, and she will slide in safely.
Nice slide with the hand there.
And coming in off the pass ball from the catcher, she will come around to score. It is 1-0 Johnson County early. Now the bases are empty for Jaylee. Jaylee had a hot bat early. Now coming into this game, has been hitless in 2 of her last 3. Looking to get back on the right path here today. Heading to count early. 3 balls, no strikes.
She can break this little mini slump she's in.
Yardley tried to get her at the knees, and she gets the call there, battling back for strike one. And Adrian Aspen Burkhart is on deck for the Cavaliers. Back-to-back strike calls, fills their count up again at 3-2. Takes a good cut at that one. That goes up and foul and into the parking lot.
Borderline pitch spoiled there by Jaylee.
So another 3-2 for Yardley. This one is foul. Definitely that one stays fair. That's rolling all the way to the corner in left field. Jefferson more than likely legging that out for a double. Instead, she'll have to dig in again and faced another 3-2 count. Already a handful of 3-2 counts for Yardley in this bottom of the first.
Running that pitch count up.
Number 20, and that's in.
Wow.
And got her looking. It'll be a backwards K.
Too close to take with 2 strikes, though.
And she knows it, so she heads back out. Now will come in Aspen Burkhart. Coming off week 7, Kansas General Conference Softball Athlete of the Week. It was Johnson County had sweeping both of those honors. And our first pitch strike from Yardley. Burkhart, Player of the Week, and Mariah Umberzak was the Pitcher of the Week. Burkhart coming off a week where she batted .450 with a double and 4 home runs and 10 runs scored, 12 RBIs.
Holy cow. Have a week.
And also a week, she hit that grand slam. It's her second of the season. Now she was the only player in team history to have 2 in a single season in Johnson County history.
And conference play just started.
Yes, she set that mark well within the first half of the season still.
She's quite a ball player. She fought that pitch off with her fists.
Already over 20 pitches in this inning for Yardley. Here's a 1-2 and another one fouled back into the net. Burkhart staying alive. A .481 average after that monster week last week. Leads the team in RBIs with 40, and the second behind her is Jefferson at 31. And leads the team in home runs as well, as you can imagine, as this one is also drifting foul. Staying alive, still in a 1-2 count. His team in hits is tied for the lead in doubles, second in triples. And of course, the leader in home runs and RBIs. Pitch number 26 on the way, off speed, sitting on it. Burkhart with a blast. That is going, and that is gone.
Come back from an 0-2 count to hit a dinger.
Mighty, mighty dangerous.
Yes, she is. I guess she wants to be player of the week again.
No doubt about it. As soon as it was off the bat, it was going and it was gone. And it's a solo shot, doubles the Cavaliers' lead up to 2-0. And Kate Edgar will come in next. That's long ball number 13 of the season for Aspen Burkhart, and RBI number 41 as she continues to add on to her team-leading doubles totals in both of those categories. Yardley tried to pull the string on that last pitch, and Burkhart was sitting on it, and he took it well over the left center field wall.
Yeah, safe to
Beautiful
say
moonshot.
she was not fooled.
Another first pitch strike into Kate Ediger, also hot with the bat, 455 average with 21 RBIs coming into this afternoon's doubleheader. You're looking down just at the total batting averages for this Johnson County team, 4 players. And these aren't players that are just playing every other game. These are traditional everyday starters. And Taryn Burkhart, Aspen Burkhart, Kate Ediger, and Eve Morris, all of them batting over 400. And the lowest total on that is Ediger at 455. Wow. Excuse me, Burkhart at 410. And then Ediger at 455. Morris at 474. And Burkhart, we just saw at 481.
Oh, wow.
So back-to-back looking strikeouts. That's good for out number 3 as Ediger will go down, but the Cavaliers do add on 2, capped off by the solo shot from Aspen Burkhart as they take a 2-0 lead to the second.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Now on to the top of the second. Red Devils down 2-0. A little flare, and that's going to get over the glove of Jaylee Jefferson. It's a leadoff single. A hit. That's Yardley, so who just saw, even up to 2 runs in the bottom of the first, is trying her best to claw back in this one for the Red Devils with a leadoff single.
Is it too early to ask for a double play?
Well, one thing's for sure, if you've been a long-time listener for JC Sports Live this season, is to throw down to first back in time safely. Good throw from Archdeacon. So that everybody knows that Dennis Drenna has been begging for a double play at some point in these games. And you know what? Why not? Let's have it today. Let's have it. Yeah. Let's have a good day today. Maybe you'll see one get in. We'll find out.
As an old middle infielder, it's one of my favorite plays.
Havenstein, the third baseman. That pitch not getting in the zone, so 3-0. It's going to be pitch number 15 coming up for Umberzak. Here it is. It's in the zone, so it's keeping this at-bat alive. Now Denton coming back our way over the stands. Already have had plenty of 3-2 counts in this afternoon. And lets her get away, so a leadoff single followed by a walk. And the bases up to first and second.
Not how you want to start an inning after your team just spotted you 2 runs.
Bethany Gold, the freshman catcher, will step in. Only batted 185, can come through with her team here.
Yeah, 185 hitter, you definitely do not want to give them a free pass. You got to make her put it in play. No.
No, and a throw into the outfield, but
nice back
Morris
up
there to back up, so the runners will stay at first and second, but he saw her. It was Yardley that was kind of almost halfway in between and almost taunting Archdeacon to say, make a throw, I dare you. She made one well over the head of the infielders out into the outfield. But again, Morris, a great job backing up, so runners will stay put.
Saved Archdeacon an error.
Yes. It's number 20 on the zone. That's first strike 2. Umverzak getting back ahead in the count. This one popped up out towards right, drifting over to it and bringing it in on the run near the chalk. That's good for the first down. Yardley will go ahead and tag on up to third. Runners at the corners now. Great play on the run out there by Ramsey.
Cavs will trade a run for a double play here.
Paxton Myers is only her 11th at bat of the season and coming in .500. Only one RBI. You could just take a deep enough fly ball and can cut this deficit in half with Yardley sitting over there at third base. Another strike in for Umverzak, 1-1 count. Trying to get the out at the dish here. So next one, that's high. Archdeacon snags it down with the mitt for ball 2. Oh, and had her fooled on that one. Coming down inside of her. Swings at it. 2 balls, 2 strikes out of the count. Gonna be the first strikeout of the day for Umverzak. She can get her. Here's a 2-2. Got her looking.
Boy, he's giving that outside corner.
Yes, he is. And Umverzak will take it there. A big out number 2, and now it will take a hit to bring that runner home from third, and it is Smith, Kyler Smith, a sophomore, .324 average, 4 RBIs on the season on 12 hits.
That was a big strikeout for Umverzak there, and she's not a strikeout pitcher, but boy, it came at a good time.
Her first of the day here. She only had now up to 15. This one, a grounder to Burkhart, played over to first in time. And getting it out with 2 runners on and nobody out. Umverzak getting out of the jam. And it stays a 2-0 ball game to the bottom half of the second on JC Sports Live.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back here on JC Sports Live in the middle of a 2-0 ball game. Cavaliers on top of the Red Devils. So we start things in the bottom of the second. So it's Eve Morris coming in a 7-game hitting streak. The Cavaliers lead the team in that category right now, and one of the 4 that's batting over 400 on the season right now as we just open up conference play. It's a doubleheader between Johnson County and the Red Devils. Cavaliers looking to defend their league championship that they won last year. The preseason favorites to win it again this year. Next pitch for Morris, just getting a piece of it back into the net for a foul ball. 1-2 count. Next one, line, hard to ground. Morris trying to beat it up the line, and she will get up there. Just a little too much to handle for the third baseman. Don't call it the hot corner for nothing.
Kind of played that to her side rather than getting in front of the ball. Once it gets past you, it's pretty much going to.
And how would you score that in your scorebook?
Well, I think at this level, you got to make that play. That was pretty much a routine ground ball, even though it was hit hard.
We'll just pencil in there in on the E5 for Morris, so that hitting streak still trying to make it to 8 games. Let it do it in our next time up. Deja Gardenhire now in for the Cavaliers as designated player for today. Just right at the knees for strike.
Two and one.
Yep, 2-1. Just getting a piece of it. And that is a fair ball, so
everybody's going to be safe.
yes.
Pair of errors. E5 and E3.
Yep. And we talk about it all the time, especially with a team that is so good offensively in Johnson County. You don't want to help them with those errors, but Red Devils are doing exactly that.
Yeah, you're giving them extra outs. It usually comes back to bite you.
So the Hannah Archdeacon, the catcher, will come in next. Yardley knocking on the door already of 40 pitches. She gets the signal from Coach Bratton Volkins down at third. We'll step into the box and ready to go.
Yeah, nobody out.
And go ahead and running and stealing third base is in there.
Double steal.
Yes, so Morris and Gardenhire going ahead and on.
Now you don't have to give up an out to get those 2 runners in scoring position.
No. Double steal for the Cavaliers. Archdeacon now choking up on the bat, ready to swing away. 0-1. Here's the next pitch from Yardley. Gets her to swing through it. That's strike 2.
I mean, it was her leg, she's told me. So I didn't know if muscle or...
360 average, 15 RBIs into this afternoon for Hannah Archdeacon, the catcher. Good 1-2 combo with her in the backstop, and then usually Ryan Pinkerton will fill in the next game. This one foul tip that gets up and out of play. Both these runs and Morris and Gardenhire do come around to score. They would be unearned. Off the airs and swinging a miss low and inside. That's for strike 3 in the first out. Let's now move along to Gracie Ramsey in the 9th spot before going back to the top of the order and Taryn Burkhardt. And that long look down to Bratton Volkins as they're getting the scenarios and situations in line. So I have one more out to work with in the terms of a potential sacrifice, and Ramsey trying to put it down up the third base line. Foul ball. And lucky, very, very lucky for Allen County. It was called foul ball because it was an errant throw over first base. It was wild. It was going up the first base line. Multiple runs would have come across for the Cavaliers. Instead, everybody will have to retreat back. And Ramsey will step in. Interesting to see if she'll try to bunt again in an 0-1 count.
Well, if you're going to bunt with a runner at third and second, you want to get it on that right side. You don't want to put it down the third base line.
Does it again. This one a little harder, and that one, yeah, fouled again.
Foul ball.
You always get the kudos because you're playing through it. You never know. Like,
yeah,
you like to play through the whistle sometimes, but now it's back-to-back bunt attempts that go foul. So now that option will be pretty much taken away here. As Ramsey will have to choke up, have to protect, and swing away. And another one foul tipped again up the third base line. Now, I would think for the bunt attempts, maybe you would like to see maybe trying to go up the first base line or at least on the right side of the infield. Another 0-2, Yardley's pitch high and upstairs, eye level for ball one.
Well, you've got to get at least one of these runs home if you're the Cavs here.
Well, went away, that's ball two. I got it as pitch number 45 coming up next. Just getting a piece, staying alive. Down 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yardley delivers. Got her looking. And another looking strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts for Yardley.
Bad place to strike out.
And now with 2 gone, Burkhart will step back in. She got on with the walker last time up and came around to score on the pass ball.
See if she can find a hole here and get these 2 runs in.
Already 5 strikeouts in this game from Yardley, and a good cut and swing and a miss from Burkhart. Cavaliers would hate to strand both of these runners at second and third. Morris, runner at third, and Gardenhire at second.
Had him there with nobody out.
Well, most importantly, and this is universal no matter in any sport, you take what your opponents are going to give you. If they're going to give you errors, if they're going to give you mistakes, you want to capitalize. You want to make them pay for them. 1-1. Rushes the shoulder back, 2-1 count. And for Yardley, this would be a big boost if she can get out of this inning jam. Now tipped inside on the handle, off the top of the net. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, boy. She's hanging tough.
She is. And so far, all 5 outs that have been recorded for Allen County have been via the strikeout.
The last 2 being the biggest.
Yardley taking her time, looking at the wristband, delivers another 2-2, and a big strikeout for Yardley as they work out of the jam. 2 errors with 2 base runners on. It was a double steal, left them at second and third, and that is exactly where they stayed. 3 straight strikeouts to end the bottom of the second in a 2-0 ball game.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913.
So it is still a 2-0 ball game. Back to the top of the order with Goring, followed by Gerberding and Collins. The 3 due up for the Red Devils. Going 0 for 1 so far with a fly out to left field in her first trip, and a liner out to third. Burkhart snags it with the glove for the first out. And we could talk about how great the bat is of Aspen Burkhart all we want, but also got to give her the love in the outfield. A flash in the leather out there at third has made tremendous plays game in and game out. Just part of that excellent defensive left side of the infield with her at third, Jaylee Jefferson at shortstop, Izzy Carter also at second base. It's a great defense in this Cavalier squad.
Yeah, but one of the best compliments you can play, Aspen, is she's a ball player. All around.
Another chance for Gerberding, batting 147 on season, 3 RBIs, and 0 for 1 in this game with the ground out.
Yeah, you don't want to fall behind those hitters. I'm surprised she's hitting this high in the lineup, under 200.
That's what I was thinking. This one has popped up. Jefferson charges in inside the pitcher's circle, brings it in for the second out. You never want your pitcher to try to make a play on those. Good job for Jaylee charging in and taking care of it.
Especially in baseball, but that was a good job by Jefferson taking control of that.
And efficiency continuing for Unverzak. That was the 31st pitch. Here's number 32. This one line and scalded out into center. Another 2-out base hit. That's back-to-back singles for Collins in the 3 spot. And both coming with 2 gone.
She barreled that one up.
Yes. He gets a little more the launch angle on that. You're looking at some trouble there, but
yeah, the ball was hit hard.
So next pitch for Unverzak in for strike 1 on Hendricks. She grounded out to Unverzak to wrap things up in the top of the first inning. This one right back up the middle. Jefferson collects in over. Unverzak and company wasting not a lot of time as it stays a 2-0 ball game on to the third here on JC Sports Live.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Already on to the bottom of the third inning here. Cavaliers holding on to a 2-0 lead over the Allen County Red Devils. This one flied out to left, drifting in foul territory, and it drops down for a long foul ball. That's Izzy Carter, followed by Jaylee Jefferson and Aspen Burkhart. Carter struck out swinging in our last at bat. Straight from Yardley inside, missing the zone. That's ball 1. Well, the pitch got to continuing to climb, already over 50 for Yardley. And she's had coming in pitching well over half of the total innings pitched so far this season for the Red Devils, and there's only 2 other pitchers that have recorded appearances this season, so she looks like they're going to try to leave her out there and hold on to this game right now, and that's a good job for Carter. Single up the middle, out into the outfield for a leadoff single. Exactly what you want to do and what you want to see from your leadoff man, setting the table. And as we get into the real meat of the order for the Cavaliers with Jefferson and Burkhart, a deadly 1-2 punch.
Yeah, if you're the opposition, these next 2 hitters are the ones you don't want to see come up with runners on.
Try to keep it in front of her and taking off his Carter for a second. She slides in without a throw. And another stolen base today for the Cavaliers, now sitting at total with 3. Jefferson back into the box ahead 1-0. Next pitch from Yardley. Good take there. 2 balls, no strikes. Well, was close to about letter high, but just above. This one.
That's hit well.
That's flied out to center, looking over the wall, off the light pole. It is gone. And that's a universal roll. If it's off the pole, it is a home run. That one hit dead center for Jaylee, a 2-run shot. And the Cavaliers get those 2 runs that they stranded in the bottom of the second. One swing for Jaylee. And of course, perfect timing as Aspen Burkhart stepping back in, having the home run earlier as we update the score on the scorebook here. Now 4-0.
That's the way to break out of a mini slump.
It is.
2-run homer.
Aspen has been anything but a slump.
Oh, boy.
At the dish. Hit her team-leading 13th RBI, 13th home run, and team-leading 41st RBI. Well, last at bat. Enough. It was just a solo shot. She can do it again here. She'll go back-to-back. Here's the 2-0.
Boy, she had a cut at that.
That's on pitch number 60. There's just one intention, one purpose with that swing. Looking for another one she can handle. Lays off that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. The first home run she got, it was an off speed. She sat back on, waited for it, squared up on it, sent it over the wall. You can imagine Yardley's not one to tear up another one of those. And this one just scorches by the second baseman out into right field. Bobbled, but not enough for Burkhart to try to advance. And that's a
hit.
Single. And the bats are alive and well here in the third for the Cavaliers. It's a single, a home run, and now another single for Aspen Burkhart. Kate Ediger looking to move her along the base paths.
Creeping closer to that 500 average, too.
He's getting there, yes. And 481 coming into today, and a 2-for-2 day with a home run and a single for Burkhart. Ediger looking to get in the hit column and scorches this one over to third and out at second. Not going to be in time at first. I thought maybe they were going to say that she caught that, but they said it hit the turf. So Ediger will reach on with the fielder's choice. Again, that's only the first out of the inning as well. Morris reaching with an error last time up, looking to extend that 7-game hitting streak, make it 8 games in a row. Foul tip up and out of play our way. 2 balls, 1 strike. Solid contact out to center, tracking in on it and bringing it in on the run for out number 2. So we'll have to continue to wait for that next hit for Morris, trying to keep that hitting streak alive. She's good enough for out number 2. Deja Gartenhire will step back in with 2 gone. Also reached via the air. It was that part of the second. It was Morris that got on, the leadoff hitter with an air. Gartenhire reaching with an air as well. They both would pull off a double steal and then would be stranded at second and third. And you know the Cavaliers are looking up at that scoreboard right now, and it's still looking good, 4-0 lead, but they're looking at that goose egg in the bottom of the second and saying that this could potentially be a 6-0, if not a more bigger lead. Deep in the hole, played it short, throw to first, not in time, but it would have been a great throw if she would have beaten her, made it close at least.
Yeah, that's an
but Gartenhire's on the infield single.
Shortstop did all she could do with it.
And a long-time middle infielder yourself, I know you got a deep appreciation for
in the hole. It's tough.
Yeah, just to even make it that kind of throw and make it look that close, it's hard enough to do.
Although she did have the force at second, but I didn't see the second baseman covering, so she really had to go to first.
And Burkhardt was well on her way. I think it was going to be a pretty bang-bang play, but
that's still the shorter way to go.
Yeah. Next one from Yardley, and on the handle from Gartenhire, and another one foul ball up the third base line.
This is Archdeacon.
Yep. Looking right at Gartenhire at first, saying that.
Do it all the time, partner.
Burkhardt's at second. Next pitch, Archdeacon at the plate. High and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another strikeout recorded on to today, and Archdeacon, it's her second strikeout as well. The Cavaliers strand a pair on the base pass, but another home run in this game. A 2-run shot from Jaylee Jefferson makes it Cavaliers 4, Red Devils nothing.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Dad, you need to go.
Really?
It's important.
I feel fine.
Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught.
What I need to do?
You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need.
Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Cavaliers adding on to their lead now 4-0. They're in the top of the 4th inning. First pitch swinging is Yardley on the right line. That one goes into the visiting bullpen. A long foul ball to get us started. The conference opener for both these teams. Johnson County looking to defend Their league title they won last year, trying to go back-to-back seasons. Unverzag on a great start so far in this game. Pitch number 35 on the way, foul tip, and rolled back into the net. Only one strikeout so far for Unverzag, but again, not known for the swing and miss pitches. Definitely wanted to pitch to contact. This one again, foul tip off the top of the net for Yardley. No balls, 2 strikes. It stays the same. Most importantly for Unverzag, no earned runs coming across as she's picked up the wins in her last 2 appearances, both of those on March 16th against Kirkwood. This one is bounced. Carter plays it. Good play at second over the first in time.
She charged that ball really well.
Another beautiful defensive play for the Cavaliers. That one in part for Izzy Carter. Sends Yardley back, and now Havenstein will step in. He got on with a walk in the top half of the second inning. It's been the lone walk of the day so far for Unverzag. This one hit pretty hard going to the corner. It lands at fair territory. Burkhart can't bring it in, and a 1-out double. Havenstein will pull up at second base. That one was definitely slicing away from Burkhart, trying to run it down out there. Couldn't quite do it.
Ball was kind of hooked.
The first extra base hit of the day for the Red Devils. Back in is Gold, 0 for 1 on the day. An RBI chance for her, sitting at second base. Next one off the dish for Unverzag. 2 balls, 1 strike. Trying to work around the edges of the zone, just not getting any right now. Now the count's up to 3-1. And the 3-1. Grounder over to Jefferson. Good job looking over the runner at second. And throw it to first in time. Textbook from Jaylee Jefferson.
Nice room service hop there for Jaylee.
Be on the left side of the infield. Havenstein had no choice to hold up there at second. And now 2 gone. First pitch swinging and foul back into the net is Meyer, who struck out looking. The only strikeout of the game so far for Unverzag. I'd like to give it to her again right here. Next one from Unverzag. This one popped up. Ediger calling for it near the batter circle, and that's in. And that's good for out number 3. An 0 for 2 day for Meyer. She flies out to Ediger for the third and final out. 4 straight scoreless for Unverzag as the Cavaliers still holding on to that 4-0 lead.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
Craving a quick pick-me-up, tasty lunch, or afternoon treat? Have you been to the Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe in downtown Spring Hill is that rare mix of hometown charm and uptown style. At The Bean, they brew the finest cup of coffee, tastiest teas, and most refreshing smoothies and frappes around. The Bean is proud to serve delicious, handmade pastries by Scratch KC, and they have the best breakfast, lunch, and convenient grab-and-go options in town. Have you been to The Bean? The Bean Coffee and Cafe, downtown Spring Hill.
Back in, you're watching Cavaliers softball on Johnson County Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan. A 4-0 ball game. Cavaliers on top of the Red Devils. 2 runs in the bottoms of the first and third inning. So we lead it off with Ramsey before going back to the top with Burkhart, and then Carter as Gracie Ramsey slaps it on over to left and brought in by the left fielder for the first out. Yardley's pitch count continuing to spike up here as this game goes along. That was number 70 she just had on the fly out from Ramsey. We'll have to deal with Burkhart another time here on the day. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Did also reach on with a walk and would come around to score in the bottom of the first inning. Next one from Yardley, shows bunt, trying to put it down, but it goes foul, 1-2 count. Handful of bunt attempts for the Cavaliers on the day, just haven't been able to keep one in fair territory. Looking for the first hit on the day. Here's the 1-2, and another one foul tipped away. Just like she did in her very first at-bat to lead it off. Continuing to spoil pitches away and a 2-strike count, trying to battle back. Try to get on. Three hits in the last 4 games for Taryn coming into today. Last doubleheader against Northern Oklahoma College. She's only picking up 1 hit in those 2 games. And another one slap foul. It stays a 2-2 count. Another 2-2. Going to be pitch number 80 coming up for Yardley, a 3-2. And another one fouled away for Burkhart. So that bat really drawn out. It's the only one gone, bottom of the 4th inning. Another pitch from Yardley to Burkhart, and another one, you guessed it, fouled off the netting. But again, for somebody that you put at the top of your order, you like to see this.
Oh, yeah. The more pitches you see, the advantage switches to the hitter.
And for the second time in this game, in a 2-strike count, Burkhart continuing to just pestering away, driving that pitch count up, spoiling away the pitches, draws her second walk of the afternoon.
G Block 7 with the crew.
Now a base runner on for the Cavaliers. Izzy Carter will step up. We'll see with Burkhart putting that oven mitt on her left hand. She did steal second base in the top of the first when she reached on with a walk there. I wonder if they'll try to send her again on Yardley. 1-0 to Carter. Show bunt pulls away. There goes Burkhart. Slides in again. She's stolen her second base of the afternoon. Now tied for the team lead with stolen bases at 12 with Jaylee Jefferson is Taryn Burkhart. Carter with a strikeout in her first at bat, a single in the second at bat would come around to score on the two-run shot from Jaylee Jefferson. For Jaylee, it went all the way out to center field, ricocheted off the light pole out there. Forget the poles in the corner. She went for the one in dead center and ricocheted off. I feel like you should almost get like extra points for there. You should get like something, like to have that precision. This one off the end of the bat, a flare to second is brought in. That's out number 2. Jefferson will now step back in. She can repeat the two-run shot here, but really just a hit into the outfield will do it for the Cavaliers. Give Burkhart a chance to round third and head home. First pitch swinging, that one goes up and foul. For Jefferson, that was her 7th home run of the season. She launched in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Battling a 1-2 count. All in the past 3 innings have ended with a strikeout from Yardley. Making contact, this one put in play out there towards right in foul territory, charging and bringing it in near the padding wall of the bullpen. And Jefferson wants to pop out for the 3rd and final out in the bottom of the 4th. Still, Cavaliers 4, Red Devils nothing. You're watching Cavalier Softball on Johnson County Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
So 5th inning of work for Mariah Umverzat. First pitch swinging, just getting a piece in. It goes foul. Umverzat working with a 4-0 lead right now, trying to hold on and wrap up the first win in conference for the Cavaliers. Another bunt attempt here, but that one doesn't go either. And a bat for Smith, 0 for 1 on the day. Next one, Umverzat tried to go out and away, doesn't get the call there. We've seen a couple get the call from the home plate umpire, but Well, it looked like that one did. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh. Edinger diving out for it, puts a tag on the bag. It was an excuse me swing from Smith. And it doesn't matter. It will go down as the first down, and great athleticism from Edinger getting down for it and keeping it from going out into the outfield.
Yeah, nice job by Katie there.
That's one right back at Umberzak. Gets by her. A 1-out knocked into center field. And the first hit of the day for Goring, the leadoff shortstop. It's always a good have a wake-up call for any pitcher, getting a liner coming right back at you. Keep you on your toes.
Umberzak not opting to wear the face guard like a lot of pitchers do.
Yep. Said not a requirement. It definitely is a more popular choice than not. That's one for Umberzak, and was trying to go and steal second. It was Gilring, but she'll have to go back to first off the foul tipped. Gerberding 0 for 2 with the ground out and a fly out. Two balls, 1 strike now to Gerberding. So another bunt is put down. A little hit and run, but not going to work again. It rolls foul, 2-2 count. Will eliminate the bunt play here. At least you would think. We have seen it once with a 2-strike count. They tried to lay down the bunt. It rolled foul. That was good for an out.
Not likely, though.
No. Gerberding working it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the full count. Inside on the handle. Jefferson charges and throws to first in time.
Nice job by Jaylee.
Yes. So Goring will go ahead. She'll move up to second base, but Gerberding is out on the ground out. It's for out number 2.
It was a nice charge, but really what made that play was she made a nice transition from her glove to the throwing hand and got it over there quickly. She's very smooth down there.
And now we're having some extra time here. Home plate umpire going and talking with the third base coach. Looks like all is good, so we resume action. Off speed, quick grounder on a hot 2. Burkhardt to third, across the way on the diamond for the third and final out. Umberzak continuing to cruise right along in this game. 5 straight scoreless innings for her, holding on to that 4-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th on JC Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Your home is your sanctuary, and it deserves to look its best. Whether you're looking to update your interior, spruce up your exterior, or give your cabinets a fresh look, trusted residential house painters Absolute Painting are here to help. At Absolute Painting, they specialize in providing top-notch home painting services to homeowners just like you. Their team of professionals have years of experience and the skills necessary to transform your home into a beautiful, welcoming space. Call for a free quote today. Absolute Painting, where quality is absolute.
So bottom of the fifth, first game of this doubleheader between the Red Devils and the Cavaliers, moving right along. Aspen Burkhart back in, and first pitch swinging. This one will get up and out of play. Yardley still in the circle, pitching away for the Red Devils. We will cross 90 pitches here in this bottom of the fifth inning. This looks like, for the meanwhile, she's going to be left out there to try to keep this game within reach right now for Allen County, down 4-0.
Aspen's 2 for 2 on the day with a home run and a single.
Yes, she is. Halfway through the cycle. Call me a glass half full, if you will. And again, of all the things we've seen a no-hitter here, why can't we see a cycle at some point? And with the power bats at Johnson County, there are multiple candidates that can come out and do it. A swing and a miss there. Not too often we put a K in the scorebook for Burkhart, especially swinging. Good for the first out. Ediger will now step in. That was the 80th at bat of the season for Burkhart. That was only the 12th time she's been sent back to the dugout on a strikeout.
Now that's very unusual for a power hitter too. Power hitters, especially in baseball, tend to strike out a lot, but not so with Aspen.
Ediger, good blast out there to left, turn it around, and able to bring it in just shy of the warning track out there in left field. It looked like it might have been some potential trouble. Good job transitioning the feet, getting squared up on it and bringing it in. That's for out number 2. Quickly 2 gone here for the Cavaliers. Back in Eve Morris as we continue to be on watch, as this could potentially be her final at bat in the game. We'll have to wait and see, but in on a 7-game hitting streak. As she's reached on, she 0 for 1 with the fly out. Her very first at bat reached via the air. At least I deferred it over to you, and I asked, what would you score that one? Because it looked like to me it was a solid grounder. But you said at this level they got to play it, so currently goes down as an error. But again, I'm not the official scorekeeper, so.
Nor am I, but
we'll see.
I think the third baseman should make that play.
Morris, dribbler over to second, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Cavaliers as they go down in order. Moving along to the 6th inning we go on JC Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
So Umberzak already qualifying for the win in this game. She starts on her 6th inning. Ahead again, another first pitch strike was put in there. Says Hendricks, first baseman, followed by Yardley and Heverstein. The Red Devils so far in this game, as this one's line caught by Izzy Carter out there at second. And softball can be a cruel, cruel sport sometimes. Hit it. A lot of velocity coming off the bat, but right into the mitt of Izzy Carter for out number 1 for Hendricks, now 0 for 3 on the day. So moving along to Yardley, had a 1 for 2 day with a single. That one right around the knees, just below the zone for Umberzak. Didn't get the call, ball 1.
This Cavaliers defense throwing the leather at them so far.
Yes. And now this one popped up And we'll see who brings this one in. Burkhart calling for it and brings it in. Well, quickly, 2 gone in the top of the 6th inning. We've seen a couple of times where there's been a pop fly like that where maybe Jefferson tries to charge in and brings it in, but Burkhart calling her off that time, and it's in her territory, so rightfully so. And able to bring it in. This one pulled but fouled out the third base line. Heverston, and coming off a double in her last at bat, was not able to come around and score. And 6 base runners stranded on the day for the Red Devils, but with the contact pitcher out in the circle like Unverzagt, it's not necessarily abnormal to see.
Nope. Boy, she had her full there. An off-speed pitch.
Out in front, 0-2 is Unverzagt, looking for her 2nd strikeout of the afternoon. Here it is. She can try to frame it the best she could, but not going to get the call. 1-2 to Haverstein.
Got her.
That is good enough. She does pick up that 2nd strikeout, and again, efficiency is the key for Mariah Unverzagt, tearing through this Red Devil lineup right now and still holding on to that 4-0 lead. Can potentially be going the distance. I imagine she'll be getting the nod to come back out in the circle to start in the top of the 7th inning, but we shall wait and see, as we'll be back after this quick break on JC Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
So we keep moving along in this game, as it feels like the last 2-3 innings have just gone by like a breeze. Gardenhire will lead it off for the Cavaliers. Pitch Deja sees, that's in for strike 1. Next one, Yardley still in the circle, looking to close it out, eat these innings up for the Red Devils. Going to be more likely eclipsing over 100 pitches just in this inning. Fairly low scoring affair from what we've seen of these Cavalier high-powered offense. This one's popped up into the dugout. Now, got a 1-2 count coming up here shortly. Cavaliers in their last time out was a week ago, coming off a 10-1 spread after 5 innings against Northern Oklahoma College. This one foul tip back into the net for Gardenhire. We were talking with Coach Bratton Volkins because they went on that stretch where they were playing. Well, it ended up being like they had 1 week where they played 8 games in a row, and a couple more after that. This one short grounder over to short. Over the first in time, we were talking with Bratton Volkins and asking what the team did. They had a whole week off and kind of like a nice little break before they really started charging to the second half of the season. They said they took a couple of days off, but still overall kind of treating it like normal in the season, having some, going pretty hard at practices and stuff, and said this is what they've been waiting for to get into these kind of games. His Hannah Archdeacon is back in 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Ball, 1 strike. Next one from Yardley to Archdeacon. That's in the zone for strike 2. Okay, we'll have game 2, this doubleheader coming up in about 25 minutes after the conclusion here in game 1. In the meanwhile, you could click over here on JC Sports Live and check out the baseball doubleheader that is taking place right now as we try to pull up our tab here and check on that action. Cavaliers taking on the Highland Scotties, and oh my goodness, this one, another foul tip staying alive is Archdeacon. 16-0 is your score in that baseball game. Right now, just in the top of the 4th inning, so Cavaliers are going to be well on their way to a spread potentially here in the first game. Well, unless they, I don't know, sometimes they can do a spread in the first game, other times they like not to, as this one's grounded near up the middle on the right side, and that gets out to the outfield, a 1-out knock, and the first base hit of the day for Hannah Archdeacon. That's got to feel good for her, shaking off those 2 swing and miss strikeouts she had coming into this bottom of the 6th.
Typically in a doubleheader. I'm not sure when they get into league play, or do they play 7 the first inning, our first game?
Traditionally, I would believe so.
7 and 9. We're going to have a pinch runner.
Yep, so looks like Archdeacon, the catcher, will come back, start getting her catcher's gear back on, as I believe Emma Smith comes out of the dugout and will be the pinch runner. A sophomore out of Seaman High School in Topeka, Kansas. That's what we like to just call the old-fashioned courtesy runner. When Gus continuing to pick up here. Ramsey trying to put down another bunt, but it goes foul. A couple people losing their hats. Sunglasses going awry.
Yeah, get that breeze kicks up. It's pretty strong.
Having a little bit of extra time here. Well, I think I just heard him say it's a pretty steady wind. They go back. Bunt is played. Fair territory. Throw to first. They're not able to beat it out, but doing her job advancing Archdeacon on up to second base. Ramsey on the sacrifice. That's out number 2. So another chance near the top of the order. Taryn Burkhart back in here in the bottom of the 6th inning. They're on 2 walks and a strikeout so far in this game. Looking for her first hit as well. And she's going to get it out there in left field. It is down, coming around. Smith slides and gets the hand in there. Safe. Ball almost thrown into the outfield. Saved, and the tag is not going to be in time. And a lot to unpack there. Good job keeping up with it, partner. A run does come around to score. Archdeacon originally got on with that single pinch runner. Emma Smith comes in. She comes around to score, and Taryn Burkhart gets the RBI. The RBI hit, now finds herself over at third base. And this one skied out into left field, and that's the 3rd and final out. So the Cavaliers add one more insurance run because you can never have too many runs in this game. So we go to the top of the 7th inning. And the Cavaliers up 5-0, looking to wrap up their first conference victory of 2024 on the other side here on JC Sports Live.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
and Clark sheer athleticism.
It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom
Reaching residential areas?
and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Cavs 3 outs away from putting this one in the books.
Top of the 7th inning. Gold will lead it off for the Red Devils. They need a plate 5 to keep this game moving along. Just off the outside edge for a ball for Umberzak, looking to cap off this complete game shutout, at least keep it a shutout where things stand right now. 6, 7, and 8, and Gold, Meyer, and then Smith, 7, 8, 9, excuse me.
It's the part of the lineup you want up.
Yep. In the mid-60s as far as pitch count for Umberzak, and highly efficient this afternoon. Somebody finally got to the car horn.
Somebody forgot where they parked.
2-2. Umberzak not trying to mess around, get the leadoff man on with a walk. The 3-2. Swings at it. Burkhart play with the backhand over to first. Good play by Ediger. Able to bring it in. There's out number 1.
The Cavalier defense has been solid.
As and a first pitch swing and a miss. We got our first pinch hitter. This is number 16 for the Red Devils, Ren Beckley.
She was way late on that pitch.
Yeah, fairly tough when you're sitting in the dugout for the entire game and coming in, especially in this spot in the 7th inning. Your team's down to their final 2 outs to come in and try to keep up with it. Umberzak lays off back-to-back pitches. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch number 70 on the way for Umberzak. Slow roller, Carter able to play it, and on over to first. 2 ground outs from 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. As Umberzak and this defense continue to look sharp today. Umberzak 1 out away from picking up her 3rd straight win and 3 straight appearances. Now down to the 9-hole hitter Smith. High charge and a first pitch strike rifled in again from Mariah. 0 for 2 on the day for Smith. A ground out to 3rd and a ground out to 1st.
2. Red Devils down to their final strike now.
Trying to go with that outside part of the zone again, just off the plate for ball 1. They got her to go through that time, and Umberzak wraps up a beautiful outing with her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon, scoreless. She picks up the victory, her 3rd in a row, and the Cavaliers win their conference opener by a score of 5-0 against the Allen County Community College Red Devils. And I'll tell you, that wasn't the most flashy game by any means, but defense and great pitching, followed by a couple of home runs from Burkhart, a solo shot from Aspen, and then a 2-run shot from J. Lee Jefferson, and that was really the big parts of this game. Again, nothing flashy, but just, again, showing what makes this team so great with the timely hitting, the great pitching, and the great defense.
Yeah, you just can't ask for any more. You have Umberzak coming out and pitching a complete game shutout against Allen County, which is the first game in the league. So, yeah, you can't ask for much more than that if you're the Cavaliers. And we're going to have a break, probably about 20, 25 minutes, I would guess, on you, partner.
Yeah, that's traditionally the way they like to do it here. So we'll be stepping aside again. In the meanwhile, you can go over, you can check out that baseball game if it hasn't already been into a potential spread. Johnson County hosting Highland, and Highland's starting to get on a run now. As they were down 16-0 it was in the top of the fourth. They did plate 3, so it's now a 16-3 game. The Cavaliers still in pretty good firm control of that game over there, so you can go check that out. In the meanwhile, as we'll step aside, and we should be back live on the air coming up in about 25-30 minutes or so. The Cavaliers victorious 5-0. And another beautiful shutout victory outing for Mariah Umberzak as she leads the way, as we'll be back with Game 2 between the Red Devils and the Cavaliers here on your home of Cavalier Softball, Johnson County Sports Live.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
And welcome back in here on Johnson County Sports Live, Game 2 between the Cavaliers and the Red Devils. Just getting started in a matter of moments. Cavaliers taking the first game by a score of 5-0. Just a solid all-around game. It was capped off on offensive firepower. 2 home runs over the wall, a solo shot from Aspen Burkhardt, her 12th of the season, and now 41 RBI was the total. And then Jaylee Jefferson launched a home run over the wall as well, a 2-run shot. So 3 of the 5 coming via the long ball for the Cavaliers. 5 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 6 left on. And a 7-inning shutout performance from Mariah Unverzak, holding the Red Devils to only 5 hits and no runs scored. 2 errors committed by the Red Devils. And ironically, both of those runs did not come around to score. That was in the bottom of the 2nd inning. The Cavaliers had back-to-back leadoff guys get on with an error. It was Morris and then Gardenhire, and they both would be stranded at second and third base. Only 2 errors for the Red Devils, and they left 6 on base as well as we get started here in the start of game number 2. Maggie McNally in the circle for Johnson County. Southpaw versus Southpaw here, and first pitch swinging and foul tip for Goring, going 1 for 3 in the first game, as that is how game number 2 gets underway.
Yeah, Maggie McNally pitched a no-hitter that we called, partner.
Yeah,
exciting.
Not too long ago. Got a few starts ago by now as we wait to kind of get her profile to pull up here, coming out of. Here's the 1-1 deliver. This one on the ground. Played beautifully by
nice job.
Jefferson. It gets her by half step at first.
She is so smooth.
Was going, thought that she had beat it out up the line. Instead, she goes down as the first victim and out number 1 in the top of the first inning. And another beautiful play for Jaylee Jefferson. A handful of putouts for her already on the afternoon. None almost any better than that one there. Just to beat her by half step. Gerberding now in 0 for 3 on the day. She is still starting out in center field. Takes a good cut but can't connect. As there's strike 1. McNally, her last game out in a 10-9 victory on March 16th against Kirkwood. It was the game that Umverzak did come in eventually. It would come on in relief.
Well, and to go back to that play by Jaylee, she fielded that ball on her backhand side. I think what really made that play was her footwork. She got her feet set really well and made a strong throw to first base.
The next one, go inside. That's just going to go as a foul ball, and I'm sure the vibration of the metal bat, dropping it.
Yeah, even if it hit her hand, it's part of the bat.
And the umpire going to give her a little bit of extra time trying to shake it off here. McNally, 9th appearance on the season, her 6th total start, a 5-1 record. Does also have a save under her belt. 41 total innings pitched, a 6.15 ERA and 30 strikeouts on the season. And somebody that, again, has got off to a fairly rough start to the season as that pitch is just off the plate. It's a 2-2 count, but has found her way back. It was powered by that no-hitter you were talking about against Indian Hills Community College a few weekends ago. And she's now trying to settle into a groove and become just a more consistent overall pitcher, start in and start out. Now she's letting Gerberding battle back into the count, now full at 3-2.
And Maggie is a strikeout pitcher.
Yes. 30 recorded on the season. Foul tip. Was looking for number 31 potentially, but she'll still have to battle and earn it.
Good pitch spoiled there by Allen County.
And I'm sure for these batters, a point of emphasis here in game 2 is to try to have more of those and get that pitch count up. Umverzak really had her way. Was averaging close to about 12 pitches an inning.
Yeah, but she had that rough start. Part of you recall, she really struggled with her control, and she was walking a lot of batters. She lets this one get away.
Well, I'll talk about Umverzak.
Oh,
We're talking about McNally in her last game.
McNally,
she has shown some problems with that. It can start to get away from time to time. Gerberdine will get on with the walk now. Come along with Collins. Had a pretty good day. 2 for 3 with 2 singles in the first game. One of the 5 total hits that Allen County had in the first game, 4 singles and 1 double. That came off the bat of Havenstein. It was a 1-out double to the left field corner. As this one's grounded over to Jaylee. Will not look at second. Go over to first. Gets the out there.
Yeah, that's her only play. That ball wasn't hit hard enough to be a double play. And again, Jaylee makes the play.
2 putouts in the top of the first for Jaylee. That does move Gerberdine up to second off the ground out and sacrifice from Collins. So Hendricks will now step in, trying to bring her home. The Devils still looking for their first run of the afternoon, and Hendricks looking to bounce back an 0 for 3 game in the first game as well. A couple of pair ground outs and a fly out. So light gusts continuing throughout the afternoon here. Still a very beautiful day in Overland Park. Good crowd on hand for both the Red Devils and the Cavaliers. A lot of people out wearing, it's good, comfortable hoodie weather, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's up to 65 degrees, but that wind still has a little bit of a bite to it.
Pitch number 16 all the way from McNally. High level, plays off of it for a ball. Now 2-1 in the count. Collins turned the team in RBIs with 14, followed by Hendricks at 17 and Campbell, Bailey Campbell, at 22. So we're now starting to see that command of McNally kind of going a little bit awry a little bit later on in this first inning.
Yeah, you got to make these Allen County hitters earn their way on. She's got a good defense behind her.
Just barely getting a piece of that. Hendricks.
Right off the fist.
And the 3-2 on the way from McNally. Swing and a miss. And fired up as always is McNally coming out of the circle after a strikeout. A 19-pitch first inning. Caps it off with the swing and miss K for the third and final out. Cavaliers bats coming up next on JC Sports Live.
Massage is more than relaxation. Apex Massage Therapy can go beyond with targeted work for headaches and sinuses, myofascial releases, trigger point therapy, neuromuscular therapy, reflexology, cupping, and hot stones. Kylie's hands go right to the problem areas and work out all the issues. She is certified in prenatal massages, oncology, lymphatic drainage, pre- and post-surgery massages, and she can also work on minors and athletes. For openings and specials, like and follow Apex MT on Facebook.
Now go the bottom of the first. Same first three to lead it off. Burkhart, Carter, and Jefferson.
apologize to the folks back home. It was Carter that started pitching, not
Conrad.
I'm
Kayla
sorry.
Conrad.
Kayla
Yeah,
Conrad. I'll see if I can get it
Kayla
wrong a
Conrad.
third time. She was pumped up after she got that punch out.
Yes, she
Bottom
was.
of one.
Next pitch, and it's 3 straight to start this at bat to Aaron Burkhart. So this is Marsh. Looking to avoid the 4-pitch walk. Here's the next one. That's exactly what she does. Burkhart will reach on, draws another walk, her third of the afternoon.
Yeah, we're
in 2 games.
Time to reiterate that statistic that we talked about earlier about the leadoff hitter getting on. According to some of the statistics in Division I, they say that 1.56 runners score after a leadoff hitter gets on, and 0.34 if they don't. So, pretty big statistic.
Very much so.
And that leadoff runner will come around to score, they'll have a run score in that inning 56% of the time, and if a leadoff runner does not get on, it goes down to 19%. So, big stat. That's why it's important if you're playing defense, you want to keep those leadoff runners off base.
Next one, this is swung on. Out towards center, settling under it and bringing it in. A fly out for Izzy Carter.
Yeah, not deep enough to move the runner.
Right. Burkhart stays put at first base. We continue to get caught up here. We now move along to Jaylee Jefferson. Coming off that 2-run shot she had in the first game.
Hit it off the light pole.
Yes, she did. Right out there into center field. That pitch from Marsh laid off. It's ball 1. So far, that was the 8th pitch she's thrown, and only 1 true strike has been thrown so far by Marsh. Perfect timing on my part. That one laid off again, slide in on the belly, and she's in safe. Another stolen base for Burkhart, so that now puts her in sole possession of first place on the team and stolen bases at 13. That's now her 3rd one of the afternoon.
There, wow.
Right back up the middle, and that will go. And holding up at 3rd is Burkhart as she's not getting a chance trying to make the mad dash down to home.
Yeah, that ball just didn't stick in the glove. I mean, it was really scorched going up the middle. Infield hit.
Get no argument from me there. So 2 are on for Aspen Burkhart.
Oh, man, here's a dangerous hitter right here.
Another pitch low and easily go ahead and taking second base is Jaylee.
Jaylee cutting into the stolen base leader.
Yeah, she had the lead originally, and now she says, I'm going to tie it back up real quick. Both her and Taryn now sitting at 13 apiece.
Base knock, gets 2 here. Got good speed on the base pass.
Solid, stung out into the gap. And that will one hop off the wall, and that'll bring 2 more RBIs across for Aspen Burkhart. A 2 RBI double as she holds up. And the bat stays hot for Aspen.
Well, she was starting out this doubleheader hitting 488, and she's now 3 for 4. So she's probably raised that.
Yeah, that batting average is definitely going to balloon up as she marks even closer to 500.
Yeah, she's a good hitter. She had got a little more launch angle on that, that probably would have gone.
Yeah, it would have been her second home run of the day, no doubt. And coming off a week where not too long ago where I feel like in the 4 games that we had covered, we had seen close to like 12 or 13 different home runs over the wall. So we know that the ball has the capability of flying, but would not surprise me if we see a couple more over the wall here in game 2. 0-2 count. This is Kate Ediger. Now back ahead in the count 1 and 2. She did not record a hit in that first game. Had a strikeout and a fly out and reached on with the fielder's choice. And her second at bat. Here's the 1-2. Swings at it, pulls down the third base line, and fairly bobbled, but able to get control of it. Throw over to first in time. Burkhart does move her way up to third base. So it's at least a productive out for Ediger, moving that base runner 1 base closer to home. Eve Morris, who just saw her 7-game hitting streak come to an end in game 1, will step in, can really bounce back here with a hit and add an RBI to it.
Good time to start another streak.
Well, she had the highest hitting streak out of everybody on this Cavalier team coming into this afternoon. Number 20, swung on it. There it is for Morris out into left field. It goes. Burkhart will touch home plate, and the Cavaliers have played it 3 across here in the bottom of the first. And for Eve Morris, that's exactly how you want to respond after having your 7-game hitting streak come to an end. Like you said, she's going to start a new one, and she's going to add an RBI on as well.
That hit had a stake attached. Yeah, she had a cut at that.
Haley Bryan making her first appearance in the afternoon, batting .250, coming in with 4 RBIs on 5 hits, and also has 3 doubles. They'll be followed by this one swung, line drive out to center and caught. That will be the third and final out. Cavaliers do bring 3 across. They jump on top again of the Red Devils, 3-0 onto the second on JC Sports Live.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
Now in the top of the second inning here on JC Sports Live, Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Drennan, a 3-0 ball game. Cavaliers on top of the Red Devils.
First pitch strike. Right off the fist for strike 2.
19 pitch first inning for Kalen Conrad, southpaw in the circle for the Cavaliers. Again, we apologize about the confusion. This one goes up and over the mitt, near to the backside. Nobody on base though, so no harm, no foul. But now it takes the count to 1-2 on Yardley. Designated player, was also the pitcher in game 1. Suffered the loss and went 1 for 3 at the plate. Next one from Conrad is swung on over on the right side. That's drifting and into foul territory, ricocheting off the top of the concrete base of the visiting dugout. 2-2 from Conrad, and gets her to pop it up, shallow infield. Jefferson over at short, able to bring it in for the first out.
Keeping Jaylee busy over there this game.
Yeah, had 2 putouts in the top of the first, and then gets one there. I think if you ask Jaylee, she wouldn't want it any other way. One low and outside for ball 1. Havenstein, the only extra base hit on the day for the Red Devils, had a double, but was stranded on base in game 1. Went 1 for 2. Pulls this one, but foul. That would have been a scorcher, would have stayed fair. Would have ricocheted right off the base of the wall almost. Conrad, off speed, gets in the zone.
Had her fooled.
I think the thing I love the most about Conrad is how she's not afraid to show her emotions out there. When she gets a pitch she likes or she gets that big strikeout, she's pumping the fist, she's yelling, she's hooting and hollering, just like that.
Gotta love it.
Good for her.
A lot of passion.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to see it. Good for out number 2 and her second strikeout of the afternoon. She now faces March, who's the pitcher. A little pitcher versus pitcher matchup here. Pitch number 30, just above the zone for ball 1. First time we've seen Marsh in today's action. Comes in at .211 average with 6 RBIs on 5 hits in the season. 2-0 from Conrad, almost coming inside again. Eye level, lays off for 3-0.
See if she can come back and get her. Nice pitch.
One chance pouring out of the Red Devil dugout. Here is the 3-1, and it's low. And Marsh will get on with a walk. That'll keep this top half of the second alive, and it'll move down to the order to Tribble, who is today's catcher. Also making her first appearance. .204 average, 4 RBIs on 10 hits, including 4 doubles and a home run. One ball, one strike now on triple. Red Devils trying to avoid stranding another runner on the base paths in this game. Left one on at the top of the first, left 6 on in the first game. This one inside on the handle, another easy routine put out for Jefferson over there at short. She brings it in, no problem. And that is how the top of the second inning wraps up. Another stranded for the Red Devils. Back-to-back scoreless inning for Conrad. Cavaliers still holding on to a 3-0 lead.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back here. Cavaliers softball on Johnson County Sports Live. Dylan Funk alongside Dennis Dren. So glad everybody could join us today. We're going to start with Ryan Pinkerton, the catcher, followed by designated player Kaya Cordill, and then back to the top of the order with Taryn Burkhart. Cavaliers scored 3 in the bottom of the first inning. Took the first game by a score of 5-0.
Able to put up a crooked number in the bottom of the first. See what they can do here. See if the bottom of the order can come through for them.
Dugout trying to rally behind. Now a 3-0 count here. This guy just continues to get louder and louder. Talk about exuberating with passion. That went in for a strike. The 3-1 from Marsh. He was pulled. That'll go up the line and foul. For Abby Marsh, a freshman, her 6th start and 11th appearance of the season. 25 2/3 innings pitched with a 6 ERA, 6 strikeouts, 8 walks, 22 earned runs on 42 hits. Yeah, it's a very shallow pitching staff right now for the Red Devils, as this one is called foul. So we saw Yardley that was having a fairly rough time in game 1, giving up those 5 runs, and pitch count went well above 100, but they don't have a whole lot to fall back on do these Red Devils, as this one is swung on, and good battle back that will go all the way.
Good
cut off. Actually, it's going to be a throw that'll at least hold her at second.
Yeah, that was a nice cut off there. That saved a base.
Yeah, that's the right fielder. Good job cutting that off. Thought it was going to roll all the way to the wall. And Pinkerton will hold on to that double. Does not matter. Now to the bottom with Kaya Cordill making her first appearance of the afternoon. And she takes low one away for ball 1, the first pitch that she sees from Marsh.
Marsh has been really getting behind hitters here.
Evens the count up there into the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. .282 average, 6 RBIs on 11 hits, going 3 doubles and 1 home run in season for Kai Cordell. He'll cut there, fouls it back to the net. All right, the 30th pitch of the game for Marsh. Cavaliers will play the 2, wrap this second game up, and then we'll have off until Tuesday, where we'll be back here at home, and they'll host a doubleheader with St. Louis Community College. Then they'll be back on the road. They'll get back into conference play Thursday, April 4th, a week from today at Fort Scott Community College. Cordell off the knee and the thigh.
It looked like it hit her in the thigh.
Yeah.
That's a good place to take it if you're going to take one.
No doubt.
You don't want that on the kneecap or the shin. You got a lot more meat up there at the thigh.
Pinkerton will go ahead and move down to third. Runners will be at the corners.
You could hear it all the way up here, though.
And a solid thud that was picked up, and I think that's going to be it for her.
Give her credit, she didn't rub it.
That's true. It's kind of took her time, tried to walk it off as tough as they come, but Marshall
hide in the dugout and rub it.
Yeah. Well. So now
pitching change.
Yep. Yeah, so it'll be Morgan Collins now that he'll come in and she'll pitch the rest of this way.
That ball was hit pretty well too.
Yep. So we'll step aside here on this quick break on JC Sports Live.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
Okay, so in case you're just now joining us, Abby Marsh taking a line drive off her right thigh, so she is out of the game. And then for her, it's going to be Morgan Collins, number 7, 7.49 ERA with 19 strikeouts, 26 walks, and 33 2/3 innings pitched. So all 3 pitchers that have made appearances this season for the Red Devils have all made appearances so far today in the afternoon for Allen County. So Cordell reaches on at first. Pinkerton had the double and moved up to third. There's Cordell, nobody covering up at second. She said, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Easy snagged base there for her. Still in the bottom of the second inning and nobody gone. Back to the top with Taryn Burkhardt. Got off with a ball on her first at bat, stole a base, and then would come around to score.
Got 2 more RBIs sitting out there. I was wondering if she was going to come tell the umpire. I don't know who's in left field. Who's on first?
you tell me. Yeah, they're getting that elsewhere. I guess for Collins, she was starting out in left field. Yeah, so getting the announce change. The thing for Allen County is they got the numbers just on the back of their.
What number?
6 said, I think.
Well, six was Marsh.
No, 6 sub. You didn't say. Who went in?
Who went in for 6? So that's the question. I'm sure we'll find out.
We'll figure it out when they come to bat.
When they come up to bat. Should find that out here in the 3rd or the 4th inning. We resume action back in the field of play right now. Runners at second and third for the Cavaliers. That next pitch from Collins doesn't find the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two, 1, grounder, base hit out to the outfield. 1 will come around and 2 will come around. And a 2 RBI single for Taryn Burkhardt. She's really starting to break out.
Yeah, 2 more RBIs too. Still nobody out.
Yep. And deja vu as we're back to a 5-0 ball game. Good diving grab by the center fielder, brings it in. Throw to first, not going to be in time, but a beautiful play, diving out, full extension. Gerberding out there in center, brings it in. That's out number 1.
That breeze was knocking it down too, so she did a good job getting to that before it hit the ground.
Now 1 gone. Now Jaylee Jefferson back in.
I didn't even put the word Venus together. All I was thinking is the pool.
Banter continuing, or the chase for the team leader in stolen bases continues between Burkhardt and Jaylee Jefferson. That's the 4th of the afternoon for Taryn.
Bad bruise, probably.
She's going to get another one.
On a pass ball.
Yep. Stolen base, now a pass ball, finds herself at third. Moving so quick around the bases, having a hard time keeping up with our base graphics.
Yeah. Jaylee now with a chance to score a run with an out, if it's a productive out.
That called for. Jefferson stepping out of the box, still taking a good look. Only 1 gone in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Next pitch from Collins. Swings and misses low on the outside. Kind of fooled a little bit there.
You don't see an ugly swing like that from her very often. Oh. Back to back.
Yes. Collins fighting back, looking for her first strikeout coming on in relief. Here's a 2-2. Foul tip, Jefferson staying alive.
And I wonder if there's a time period where she can't be in the pool and using it, you know? I asked her how long before
Aspen Burkhardt still on deck. And a 2 RBI double. And last at bat, Jefferson spits on that one for ball 3. It's 3-2.
That was a pitch she bit on the last couple times for those 2 strikes she's got.
Learning from your mistakes.
That's right.
Here's 3-2.
There you go.
Puts it right back up the middle. And another run will come across. Another RBI tagged on the day for Jaylee Jefferson.
Quality at bat.
It really was. Taryn Burkhardt coming around to score again. This time off the bat of Jaylee Jefferson. Digging back in is Aspen Burkhardt.
Let's see if Jaylee will take off for second here. She thought about it.
And she's still now back second on the team. 13 total stolen bases.
Got to get off that unlucky 13.
Burkhardt takes that one in the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming off a week, earning Conference Player of the Week in Week 7. Another one off the plate, 3-1.
I would be willing to wager this one of many to come for her.
Next one, got her to swing through it. There goes Jefferson on to second. And she is in safely.
Flashing the muscle.
And at this point, I feel like the big storyline is who's going to end the day in the lead with stolen bases, Taryn or Jaylee. Burkhart speared this too short. Gets her out there. Jefferson, aggressive on the base pass, makes it to third. She's in safely. Kind of Hosmer mad dash-esque from Jaylee. That's just going into third. Take a hit from Kate Ediger to bring her home and score. Be tough time playing at third, trying to beat it out, and she does.
Might as well put that in your pocket.
Yes.
That's an E5. That's her second error on the day.
Yes. So Ediger will take her base, though, no problem. Back in Eve Morris. RBI single, her little first at bat. There's the lead now, up 7-0. Morris waiting the next pitch. Here it is from Collins. Swings at it. Played on a hop over at third. Throw over across in time at first base. And that is how we wrap things up in the bottom of the second. 3 in the first, 4 in the second for the Cavaliers as they take a 7-0 lead to the third inning here on JC Sports Live.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be. There is no typical firefighter.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Yep. On to the top of the third inning on JC Sports Live. You're watching Cavaliers softball as Cavaliers in firm control here in Game 2 at the moment, 7-0. So we lead it off with Smith in the 9th spot, going 0-for-3 in Game 1 before we go back to the top with Goring and Gerberding. Conrad still off to a solid start in the circle, getting started on their third inning of work.
Falling behind the number 9 hitter, though.
That was just her 40th pitch. 2-0. That one is in the zone. Strike one. Two strikeouts so far in the start for Conrad. Looking stringing back-to-back wins as this one gets out into left field. Extension from Jefferson, just a little behind it. And the leadoff man and the 9-hole hitter for the Red Devils in Smith is on. Good job just leaning into it, taking it opposite way. Another chance for Goring, who 0 for 1 in this game with the ground out. Goes bunt, pops it high into the air, and Pinkerton snags it into the glove. Right idea, just poor execution.
McNally's not pitching if you're announcing that.
Yep,
we got it.
Got it.
Up number 31, Haley Pregame.
One, Conrad from Gerberding, low and away, throw it out to first and back in time safely is Smith, and heading to count 1-0. After reaching on with the walk, was Gerberding in the first and stranded at second base. Goes bunt, another one, popped in the air. This one lands in foul territory.
I don't have my sound on.
It's almost thinking maybe Conrad would make an extension play off of that, almost, I thought.
Yeah.
Lands in foul
I think
territory.
she thought about it.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Here's the 1-1. Great. Breaking pitch, drops in the zone. It's strike two. One-two on the way from Conrad. Swing and a miss. Elevated it and got her to chase it. Now back-to-back quick outs for the Cavaliers. Smith still hanging out there at first base after getting on with the leadoff single. And we'll move down to Collins. Hitless so far here in game 2. 0 for 1 with the ground out. He puts this one, but it's right at Morris out there in center field. Barely even had to move for it. And it's a quick 1-2-3 for Conrad after giving up that leadoff single to Smith. Another runner stranded for the Red Devils as they are behind 7-0 to Johnson County.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
So on to the bottom of the third inning. Cavaliers looking to add on a couple more runs, then we would have to, the potential spread would be in order. So looking right now, if they can get one more, it'd be 8 after 5. Now that will bring in Bryant. Pitch swing traditionally wears number 10 on the season, wearing number 16 today. The old-fashioned number change.
That's hard on announcers and scorekeepers.
Can be. It's always a good double take when you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Got one below the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. For our viewers, we also have Cavalier baseball going on right now as Cavaliers dominated in game 1. Last time I saw it was a 16-3 score, and imagine they held on to wins. We didn't hear any chaos going on down the concourse from us. They're just getting started in game 2. They're in the top of the 3rd right now on a 3-1 score. Cavaliers on top of Highland And, of course, you got the Royals in action right now. That game tied at 1 apiece right now, looks like. Bryant drives the leadoff walk there, should move on up to first. What a beautiful day it would be an opening day.
Oh, boy.
At Kaufman today.
66 degrees.
Opening day is always a great day in the sport, so beautiful
Everybody's
weather to accommodate
in first
it.
place.
Everybody, yes. Now in will step Pinkerton, followed by Cordill coming up on deck. Bottom half of the order trying to make some noise here for the Cavaliers before we're sending it back up to the top. Yes, getting a piece of it, ricocheting off the net. No balls, 2 strikes. That's down on the Royals. Where are you having this year? What's your expectations? What are you thinking?
I'm hoping they're going to be competitive this year. I'm going to say.
Be bold. Give me a win total.
I'm going to say 85.
5 wins. I like that.
That should get him in the wild card chase.
Definitely should. Swinging a strikeout from Pinkerton now brings in Cordill. 1 gone in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Seen a lot of people calling the Royals as potential sleepers to win the AL Central, and Cole Reagan says of this morning as this another stolen base attempt and in safely. First of the game for Bryant. But as of this morning, I saw for anyone that any fans of the sports books looking around at Cole Reagan's the 2nd-year man for the Royals, coming in that trade we had last year with Aroldis Chapman sending him to the Texas Rangers, is fifth best odds right now to win the AL Cy Young Award. So a lot of people really high on him.
Yeah, if he does that, then the Royals will contend.
He got the start today on opening day. Hope that turns out well for him. Hoping to have a great summer and fall sports season here in Kansas City.
That was so much fun back in 14 and 15.
As I'm sitting here currently wearing my 2014 World Series hoodie, yeah, it's a really great 2-year stretch, no doubt, for a small market team. Here's a 2-1 off the end of the bat. That's going out to the outfield over the head and lands at the base of the wall in left field. And another run will come across a big RBI double for Kyle Cordill.
The bottom of the order is coming through.
Brought Bryant around to score.
You think if Taryn gets on here, she'll steal a base?
Every indication so far that we've seen today would say yes, potentially she would. At least make a stab at it. She's been walking the walk today, no doubt. 3 walks that she has drawn.
She's
so
made
far
them
today, 4 she's drawn.
And she's made them hurt, too.
2 in game 1, 2 so far here. No, she's had 3. I was right the first time. She's had 3. She walked in the first inning, had a single in the second, and it's coming around to score on both of them, as you were saying. Plays off that one, low and away. 2 balls, 1 strike in the count. Solid out to center, but right at her. So we'll have to wait till next time to see Burkhardt try to steal yet another base.
Well, she hit that on the screws, but
she did.
Right at the center fielder.
Back ends Izzy Carter, 2 flyouts to center so far in this game. Collins waiting for the signal. Now we're going to have a quick time called here. Try to get things sorted away. Wano just chopped and fouled. Carver laid off that one near eye level. 2 balls, 1 strike now the count. And another base hit between first and second out to right field. Throw is going to be cut off and in safely at home. Cordell now comes around to score.
On the bottom half of the lineup coming through for the Cavs.
It's Carter that time getting the credit for the RBI single. Now back in, Jaylee Jefferson. This rally can continue on here, and this is something that we were talking about. We were talking a lot about those statistics that we were talking about earlier, and we were talking about kind of how they don't really apply all that often to this Cavalier squad with the fact they like to score with 2 outs a lot.
They're kind of the outlier according to those stats.
They're going to potentially go on another 2-out rally here now on a firm lead, 9-0.
Spread definitely in order now.
Yes. So at least as of right now, Red Devils will be down to their final 6 outs. 2-1 on the way inside on Morris, 3-1. Pitch, high and away, and lays off again, so Jefferson will get on with a walk.
Boy, that brings up a dangerous hitter here.
And with 2 runners on, and that is Aspen Burkhart's music that is playing right now.
Yep.
Another big spot for her. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 3rd, trying to keep the rally rolling along. First pitch low and away, doesn't get the zone. That's ball 1 for Collins. Collins having a bit of a rough time trying to find the zone. 2-0 is the count.
And this is a hitter you do not want to fall behind to.
Swings at it right to the 3rd baseman, over to first in time. Might have swung at ball 3 potentially.
She hit it off her fists.
Yep. So still 2 more coming across for the Cavaliers in firm control heading to the 4th on JC Sports Live.
Question: what will you find on all over-the-counter or OTC medicine packages to help you choose the right drug and use it safely? The answer: the drug facts label. This label lists the medicine's active ingredients and purpose, how much to take, and warnings you should know before using it. Remember, even OTC medicines you buy without a prescription can cause side effects you don't want. So follow the information listed on the drug facts label. For more information, visit fda.gov/drug facts label. A message from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
So now to the top of the fourth, Allen County right now are down to their last 6 outs as they would have the fourth and fifth innings to play before the 8 after 5 spread rule would be put in effect. So you have some work to do. Hendricks lead off, followed by Yardley and Havenstein. For 3 in game 1 from Hendricks and a strikeout in her first at bat here in game 2. Creeping up on 50 pitches in this game right now for Kaylee Conrad. Having a quality start so far. That one enters in the zone. Solid. Jefferson, Dediger in time.
Another put out for Jaylee.
Yep. She is racking them up here in game 2, no doubt about it. Designated player Yardley will now step in. This guy had a little bit of a flare fly out to Jefferson at short. Their last at bat in the second inning. Conrad behind, 2 balls, no strikes, looking to battle back in on Yardley. Here's the next pitch. Swings at it. Over to second, taken, and there's a put out there for Izzy Carter. There's now 2 gone in the top of the 4th inning.
Batting now, number 26, Madison Havenstein.
Havenstein something trying to avoid the 1-2-3 inning. Pops this one straight up. Still fair. Oh, and look out in the stands. It's a nice little souvenir that they give right back to the Johnson County dugout. Can you imagine if you went to a major league game and
you had to throw them back?
At obviously different levels and stuff. That's a neat little souvenir to keep and hold on to.
You got several of them.
You do. This one, that will get out into the left center field gap. Havenstein rounding around first will pull up at second. And a 2-out double. Second double of the day for her. And now it'll be Kaylee Spear, a freshman utility player. She will come in for Marsh. Excuse me, Spreer, S-P-R-E-E-R. And Marsh was the starting pitcher of this game and batting in the number 7 spot, but got taken out of the game when she got hit on a line drive. Came back, hit her right in the right thigh. The coach decided she didn't want to push her anymore on the day. It wasn't anything serious, just kind of more of a precaution type of deal. I imagine if I took a line drive off my thigh, I wouldn't want to work the rest of the day. I just want to go home and I'd be done.
Cry.
I'd be Could be a little bit of slack here now.
That's probably one of those line drives that's going to leave the stitches of the ball in the bruise.
And misses there. Conrad blowing it by her. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Spear with a hit here could potentially score the first run in the afternoon for the Red Devils. Here's the 2-2 from Conrad.
Oh,
swings and misses. Maya just got a piece of had to throw down to third. So first at bat for Spear doesn't go the way that she had planned. And another fist bump for Conrad coming out of the circle. Cavaliers still up 9-0. Bottom of the 4th up next.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Everyone loves a special occasion to come together to celebrate. The Meadowlark is one of the premier wedding venues in the Kansas City area. But it's even more. Beyond nuptial and corporate events, the Meadowlark is now bringing live music to the area. Come enjoy a night of dinner, drinks, and entertainment without waiting for an invite. Follow Meadowlark Events-Live on Facebook for upcoming shows. Now you have even more reasons to celebrate at the Meadowlark.
Now on to the 4th inning of this one, and a 9-0 ball game. Cavaliers in front of the Red Devils. They're leading off, first pitch swinging and fouling it off. Still looking for a first hit in this game. A ground out in the first at bat and reached on with an error. And the second at bat, next one she sees from Collins, low and outside. That's ball 1. Ooh, pulls it, but foul. Now where the game currently sits right now, 9-0. Red Devils will go to the top of the 5th and down to their final 3 outs. Cavaliers will be looking to have a run spread for the second time in their last 3 games. Another one off the play from Collins, count even 2 apiece. Dagger followed by Morse and then Bryant. This is the 3 due up, and after that, Pinkerton. These Cavaliers have yet to have a 3-up, 3-down inning. This one's popped up in the air, first base side, and good basket catch in foul territory from the first baseman. Brings it in, no problem. There's the first out. Morris back in 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the first inning. First pitch she sees. That one inside part of the zone. Call for strike 1. There's the hottest hitter coming into this afternoon, a 7-game hitting streak. Did not record a hit in the first game, and the very first at bat she had in this one, watched that single, had an RBI attached to it. Trying to start a new streak. 2-1 count, 1 gone. Bottom of the 4th inning. Next pitch, that one out of the zone as well. 3-1. Arizona has been given the majority of the day. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Moore swings at it. This one popped up again. First base side. She brings it in, no problem. And now slowly starting to regret my Cavaliers haven't had a 3-up, 3-down inning comment that I made not too long ago. Yeah. And since I've said that, we've had back-to-back shallow pop flies out there to first base. And Bryant's going to come through. She's going to save me here. Reached on with a walk. Last time up, stole a base and would come around to score as well. The RBI double from Kaya Cordill. One, swings at it. It's always me.
Yep.
It's always me. 3 up, 3 down for the Cavaliers. But now just 3 outs away from wrapping up this doubleheader conference series against the Red Devils. We'll see if they can do it on the other side here on JC Sports Live.
Dan, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
So the day is over for Kaylin Conrad as Deja Gardenhire will now step in the circle. She'll be tasked with getting the final 3 outs here in the top of the 5th for the Cavaliers, or if the Red Devils are able to plate a couple of runs across, we will keep moving along. But right now, the 8 after 5 spread rule is in effect. Cavaliers looking to put it into effect right here. So back to Tribble and followed by Smith. And back to the top of Goring. Tribble in the last at bat just had to fly out to short.
Gardner hires a hitter. We're ball and 2 strikes now.
Next one high of the zone. Can't get her to chase it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gardner definitely taking on the role as the late reliever, or perhaps closer, if you will, for the Cavaliers in these kind of games. I was kind of surprised with Conrad. She just reached 60 pitches in that last inning, and she wrapped it up in the 4th. Likely not to send her back out there to close it out. Here's 3-2. Got her looking. Was getting ready to take her pass up to first base, and the late strike call came in. That's all that matters. Now 1 gone. Stribble sent back to the dugout. Now to Smith. Battled away, had a single in her last at bat.
Deja coming out throwing strikes.
Yep. Again, wasting no time, toe on the rubber, winds and delivers. Ediger takes it, steps on the bag, and quickly now 2 gone.
Now the Red Devils down to their last out.
Back to the top of Go Ring. Jefferson to Ediger. That is how we wrap it up here in game 2. Gardenhire comes in, wastes no time, 8 pitches, all that she needed. And that is how this one comes to an end. Johnson County shut out the Red Devils 9-0 here in game 2. They took game 1 by a score of 5-0.
Wow. Good way to start off the league play.
Yes, that is exactly it. It's a huge added boost for how you want to start your conference play as they take the doubleheader with the Red Devils. And again, still really early. If you want to get technical, Johnson County would be sitting on top of the conference right now in about a multi-way tie, but the pack will start to thin out and contenders will start to separate from each other as we get deeper and deeper into these schedules. So again, Cavaliers coming off a 7-day break. They'll have 5 days of rest. They'll be back at it here at home Tuesday, April 2nd against St. Louis Community College. You can watch that game right here on Johnson County Sports Live. And then we'll be back home next Saturday, back in conference play against Cloud County Community College, and the Thunderbirds coming in for a doubleheader with the Cavaliers. And pretty much from there on, it's going to be all conference play for Johnson County. They will have a break later on in April. We'll have a doubleheader with Labette Community College, and then outside of that, it could be on to wrap up regional. They'll wrap up their conference play, and they'll be looking to go on to the regional tournament taking place on May 8th. So, like we said, every coach, they like to look at season in like phases. Phase 1 is the start of the season, getting those expedition games in and kind of playing the non-con games. Phase 2, you're coming into conference play. You want to win your division, want to win your conference, and before you go into Phase 3, into regional tournament, into potential championship play. And again, this team, the 2 games here really showcasing why this Johnson County team, they are poised to make a deep run into a postseason tournament this year in Division 2.
Yeah, if the pitching can hold up, they're going to be something to be dealt with. So they have been solid on defense all year, and the bats have come to life.
There's no doubt about that. So they send the Red Devils back home, spreading them in the second game 9-0 and taking game 1 by a score of 5-0. Back-to-back shutout performances. Mariah Umberzak went the distance in the first game with a shutout. Conrad did most of the heavy lifting for the 5 innings here in game 2 before Deja Gardenhire came on and got the final 3 outs, and that is how the Cavaliers wrap it up this afternoon. And we want to thank everybody for joining us today. You can switch it over to the baseball game. The Cavaliers taking game 1 from the Highland Scotties, and game 2 right now, much closer affair. 3-1 Cavaliers with the lead, top of the 5th inning in that game over there. So feel free to tune in to that, and that will do it for us here over at the softball field. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Alongside Dennis Drennan, I'm Dylan Funk saying so long, and we will see you next time here on the home of the Cavaliers, Johnson County Sports Live.